Egyptian religion, a goddess of the sky, vault of the heavens, often depicted as a woman arched over the earth god, Geb. And Geb is the god of earth god. So I was mentioning that before you got on here, where like that's important too, because like the Sumerians are probably the only ones that did that. Like it was always the sky god and the earth goddess, you know. Even the Greeks had an earth goddess, you know.
I'm reading it now. But yeah, no,
Egypt had a sky goddess and an earth god, you know what I mean? And Nut was the earth god or sky goddess, and Geb was the earth god. So I wanted to point that out.
But it says too here that earth god was Geb, and depicted as a woman arched over the earth. Yep.
She was his sister, the second generation in the Enid group of 9 gods of Heliopolis, which that is Memphis. That's the ancient name for Memphis. In Egyptian art, Geb as a portrayal of the earth was often depicted laying by the feet of Shu, the air god. And Shu was the one that separated Geb from Nut. In Nut, the goddess of the sky arched above them. Geb was usually portrayed as a man without any distinguishing characteristics, but at times he was represented with his head surmounted by a goose. The hieroglyph of his name. He was the third divine ruler among the gods. The human pharaohs claimed to be descended from him, and the royal throne was referred to as the throne of Geb.
And he said that was his sister. That Nut was his sister. Okay. And in Memphis, though,
Nut was his sister, and then eventually he married her. And that's why they separated him with the frickin' the sky, was because they were procreating too much, and the gods felt that they needed to be separated.
Out of their procreation, this is where Memphis comes from? Because it says Memphis, but it says Memphis. Okay, Ptah was an Egyptian god of creation and craftsmanship. Didn't we talk about it as well?
Yeah,
Ptah.
Now,
Memphis was named.
Ptah is actually in the writings too.
Yeah, I see him here, and it says an Egyptian god of creation and craftsman. And then it says he's becoming the creator, and then Memphis became the creator of the universe. So I guess Memphis was the Naiad nymph of the main well of fountain of the Egyptian city of Memphis. She's the daughter of the river Nile and the wife of King Epaphus. Okay.
Apophis is the god of the underworld. He's, and a lot of people, that when they picture him, they depict him as being evil, but he really wasn't evil at all. I mean, like, just because he was, god of the underworld, everybody thought that, but that's not.
It's the same with Baphomet, but go ahead.
But they didn't portray him like that back when he was first.
See, when I look up why doesn't he show me? Maybe I spelled it wrong. Epaphos. Oh, I forgot the H. Okay.
No.
I was wondering why I didn't see him.
I do believe Apophis was.
There he is.
Apophis may have been jealous of Horus, but I'm not quite sure about all that.
In Greek mythology, is also called Apius or Montanius. Montanius was the son of the Greek god Zeus and the kingdom of Egypt. He transferred her hatred to the sun and ordered him hidden away by the curate so the low could not find him.
See where I've got this too. They don't give you the option to search in the words, so I could easily just search it out, but they don't have the option on there. Actually, let me see. No.
Is this stuff that you're unable to share? You cannot share your screen. It's okay if not. I understand like someone.
I've got it on there right now. It's
mine just shows mine.
Well,
the other people can show it. I know what you mean.
I'll have it up there in a minute, but it'll show it.
Okay.
Just when it's done. This is off of my notepad. I use or notebook on Microsoft to keep records and stuff. Yeah, I'm into it.
I told you attempting to organize it on Notion, but Notion is low key. I guess an easier way for you to do it, and I have not figured out the easier way because you can like type the formula and it kind of does it yourself. But not to go off topic, I apologize. I'm good for that. Good for the good differ.
So that was something I wanted to go over there with that, and then it says besides Geb, there's Nut. And Nut is the Egyptian, in the Egyptian religion, a goddess of the sky vault of heaven. Did I already go over this?
Yeah, you said this already.
Right, so Geb. Geb.
And into Geb. But go ahead.
In ancient Egyptian religion, the god of earth, the physical support of the world. Geb constituted, along with Nut, his sister, the second generation of the Ennead, group of 9 gods of Heliopolis. That's all it is. It's just the same stuff. Yeah.
That's wild. They don't even link him as his wife. Link Nut as his wife. It says that it's his sibling.
Yeah. Well, that's in the creation story. Is how it starts, and then it starts talking about how Osiris, okay.
Yeah, that's how we got here because that's the father of Osiris and Isis. Yeah, and I remember.
And gave birth to Osiris, Horus, Seth, Isis, and Nephthys. And then Osiris became jealous of Horus because Horus
got the sun.
Was able to hook up with Isis, his sister.
I know, that's some wild stuff. But look,
so
did you hear a story about Isis really being Jesus' mom? No, not Jesus' mom.
Isis, they believe that she was actually like, and this is a part of the whole conspiracy thing, so like.
Yeah, so tomorrow, but.
But Isis, some of the people believe is actually Mary, is what they're saying.
Yeah. And then she got a job because she wasn't a royal, but she like not faked her way, but like she got a job. No, that's wrong. That's somebody else. I guess Moses. Never mind. I'm getting my stories mixed up. Continue.
But the gods, with the exception of Horus, was commonly referred to as the children of Nut. And the reason why they don't say that Horus is the children of Nut probably is because he was like a major player in the pantheon, you know what I mean? He's the one that took top stage in the beginning. Like you know the story about Horus, right?
The sun god?
No, Horus. after he hooked up
The
with
Eye of
ISIS.
Horus. No, not Ra, the sun god. I apologize. The Eye of Horus.
Yeah, you know about the Eye of Horus, probably. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when he got with ISIS, Osiris became jealous and plotted his death. So he ended up killing Horus. And what happened is Isis took his body after Horus or Osiris had cut it up into little pieces and separated it and hid it away in different parts of Egypt. And according to the story, she took and had his penis, and she was on a ship, and she freaking dropped it into the water, and a fish ate it.
You know, I know, because like, and then Tiana, it's like a Tiana, Isis, it's kind of like the same trail, no? Not yet.
Wait, no, Osiris hid his body parts all over Egypt.
Oh, it was Osiris that did it. I thought it was Isis.
She
I was
had
just
to
saying.
collect it.
What?
She collected each part of his body, put it together.
Except the one that was eaten.
Yeah, except for the penis.
So she brought back a penisless man?
Well, this is the story. It gets better. But you know how
it gets better.
You know how they have the mummies all wrapped up?
Yeah.
That's a representation of Horus, because what they did with Horus is she took the body parts and she put them together, and then she wrapped them in linens. And then, forgot which god it was, but one of the gods freaking made it to where she was able to procreate with Horus and have a child.
Now that's weird. That's just okay.
Yeah.
You remember how you're talking about the guy who could procreate with women through their mind and controlling their sexual energy and them?
Yeah.
Yo, that sounds like really something like that. Which would be crazy, because would that not make it real? Something that could actually happen?
Well, what do you think Christians are saying with Jesus too?
Well, come on. I mean,
think
yeah,
about it.
but
I mean, he didn't have a father, so I mean, how was he? How was Mary?
Come on, let's just but we know that. All right, well, we're not gonna go there because it's not Wednesday.
If you go through all the stuff and think about what they're talking about, you know what I mean? It's a common thread, you know, like they always do. They've always.
But asexual procreation, asexual procreation is definitely possible for a woman, and I get that part.
Scientific help.
What? Are you kidding me? Okay, here we go. We're not gonna do that because I already know where that's gonna go.